Hey, good morning, everybody. Excuse me, I'm so excited to be with you. It's January 3rd, 2021, a new year, and super excited about things that Arbonne has given us for this month to run with. I have only seen in other people's, like Kat Teresina, I think, put it out there, and then a couple other people put it out there that we have reduced qualifications for district manager this month. Did you confirm that, Melissa? Because I haven't seen the actual thing from Arbonne yet, but the flyer, but I think it's 3,500, right? In this month to be a district.
Yeah, I got the email yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah.
You have it? Do you want to read it?
Yeah, hold on, let me bring it up on my phone.
Okay, read it. Because this is so exciting. I had a business chat appointment yesterday with someone, and I said, I can't confirm, but I think it's reduced qualifications this month. And if so, yeah, so 3,500 would be, what is that, 12 healthy living sets, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so that would be you and your team, doing 12.
Yeah, it says promote to district manager as of February 1st, 2021 by achieving 3,500 SLQV this month. At least 1,000 must be PQV.
Okay, so success line QV needs to be 35. So total QV needs to be 3,500, and your personal, so just your orders and preferred client orders, be 1,000. So you can do 1,000 with preferred client in your personal, and then 2,500 with your success line.
And they do have something to power 2 area manager as well. Paid as district managers can promote to area manager as of February 1 by achieving 15,000 success line QV this month. A minimum of 5,000 must be central district QV.
Holy shnikes. So, okay, so pump the brakes. Let's just think about this. How many districts to make an area then? So that's four?
I think so.
4 districts, and then plus your, or really, like, if, yeah, 4 new districts doing this 3,500, and then plus your volume in there. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Well, you could even do 3 districts and then your own volume. So what is that? 7, 10, 10, 5, and then your own volume. Oh my gosh. This is exciting. Okay, let's go January. I think, did they do this last January? I think they did. Last January, the last
January, they just did it not too long ago.
Yeah, I want to say they've done this for the last couple of Januaries, but yes, it's exciting. So just know that we have this to run with. And then we have the 30 hard challenge, which Mia's in, Tara, Amy, Lauren Chafee just agreed she's going to be in it too, and then my new girl Kelly. And we can still add people to the group, Melissa and Jerry, till tonight, because it officially launches and kicks off tonight. They have a recorded call or a Zoom or something. There's way more than 1,000 people in the group, but there's only 1,000 that can get on the live Zoom, but they're going to post the recording. So anyway, once we listen to the recording, that's when it starts, So, but we can still add people. So if you want in, let me know. And it's just basically doing what we've been doing, the daily method for success sheet, and, reading. This is the book, the H3 leadership book, which Carol posted the ebook link, in Born to Win. So if you don't have the hard copy, you can do the online copy. And then they're going to do like daily trainings or whatever in the group. And then you have to comment your takeaway. And it really is, it's not about perfection. It's just doing your best. And, again, sitting at the feet of these amazing leaders. So I love that sometimes we get stuck in our own head, and so this helps us just have a bigger, broader perspective and, just gain insight of how other people overcame the same stuff we're going through, and, all the stuff, the the mindset, the rejection, the team is in, no, they aren't, people not calling you back, all that stuff is what everyone has dealt with in this business. So it's just nice to hear that you're not alone and, how other people dealt with it. So I'm looking very forward to all the trainings. I think they'll be great. And this is a privilege. It truly is, because it's put on by Cecilia Stoll, the top income earner in Arbonne, and then her Success Line NVPs are doing the training. So if you want to take your business to the next level, this is like Cecilia saying, I'm going to sit beside you and help you. It's like, woo, okay, I'm in. So let me know if that's something you want to get into, and we'll admit you today. So back to how's everybody? Let me check in. How are you feeling at the beginning of the year? And what are some goals you might have, or maybe you're feeling like this isn't where you wanted to be. and I've been there too. But how are you feeling on January 3rd, 2021?
Tammy, well, you know how you said the word of the year is urgency. That's kind of how I feel right now.
That's my word. Yeah.
I mean, urgent to be able to replace my income so I can start to back away from the career that I've been in for 30 years. And also fitness goals. I got back in the gym. I'm so sore. So I want to do that every day, get healthier. And I'm not drinking for the next 30 days, Sherry. So we talked about that.
Awesome.
So that's a big one.
Awesome.
To get healthier and wealthier for sure.
I've learned that about myself, actually, that I'm a procrastinator. I'm like, what is going on with that? And just, Carl is not. He is like, if there is something that needs to be done, he tackles it first thing, like 4 a.m. He is like, boom, on it to get those, the big things done first. And so that's part of my urgency. It's like, Tammy, don't wait to do the big things, like get them done. I don't even know where that comes from. So it's like, of course I want to get those things done, but I don't know why everything else becomes a priority. So anyway, it's just something I want to be intentional about,
Well, that's why I like this 30 hard, because I feel like it's going to be someone telling you exactly what to do, and you have to be accountable. And, I kind of need that discipline, not to put things off. I'm a procrastinator for sure.
And it's not that, I don't even understand the psychology behind procrastination, but it's, it's real.
Really good TED talk on that. That's very good. I'm going to send it to you. It's hilarious.
Okay, send it to me.
It's so true. Yeah.
I think it's just like, I'm a nurturer too. And so it's like, I want to take care of everybody else before myself, or I don't know, something. It's like, I can so easily put everyone else's needs before my own.
Mm-hmm.
Just making myself a priority, making my business a priority, making, my dreams a priority.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what it boils down to. What about you, Melissa and Sherry?
You want me to go to Melissa?
It doesn't matter, whoever.
Okay. Mia, I love that you're doing the non-alcohol thing. I'm doing that too, because I want to do the 30 days 100%. I just find that I feel better, and I even want to cut out the processed food that we talk about. So that one's probably going to be more of a challenge than drinking. Just when you think of like blue corn chips with, that kind of thing. So I'm going to really give it a go, because I know the first time I did this 4 years ago, I did everything to a T, and felt really, really good. So I just want to get back on track with that. But I did write out my own goals, because I was listening to a John Maxwell podcast this week, and he really stresses around making them measurable. And I never thought about that. Like, I'm always like, oh, I just want to whatever. And then I never put like a measure with it. So I did that. Like, I want to start an additional stream of income by April 1st, something else outside of Arbonne, because I was talking to Tammy yesterday on Boxer. I just feel like, because this is my only thing, I become obsessive about it. And then when it's not where I want it to be, I kind of feel like a failure. So I think and I don't have kids in my life. I don't have like all these extra things that distract me. So I feel like all day long, that's all I think about is Arbonne. And when it's not moving forward, then I feel like I'm not doing something right. So so that's not the only reason, but I would love to have something else, because it's like everything you hear talks about multiple streams of income. And so Mike's like the only one doing anything outside of me with this. So I really want that. So I put like by April 1st. So I got to figure out what that is. So that's going to be the biggest challenge. And then I just have to read 2 to 3 books a month of personal growth the entire year. I've been doing 1 month. I've been doing 1 a month, maybe 2, but I just want to do it consistently because I feel like it's really helping my mind frame. This is a funny one. Wear more color, as it makes me happy and it improves my mood. So I feel like since I moved up to Northern Michigan, I've been into a lot of black, but I've found that when I wear color, I'm in a different mind frame, but I don't have a measure with that quite yet. And then I started a personal growth development book club that I'm doing this month. So there's 4 of us in there. I wanted to keep it small, but I would like to double this by June. And the purpose is to serve others through this personal growth book. So I have people that are not in Arbonne in this group, because I would like to learn from them as well. So that's on my list. And then I have complete 30 days to healthy living 100% throughout the year. So that's something. And then I'm going to make a challenge to myself to wake up with the thought every day for 30 days, what good can I do? And then to journal when I go to bed at night, what good did I do by March 1st? So that was something else that I heard from a John Maxwell podcast that I really liked.
Love it. Love it. And just pursuing what lights you up and what puts your heart in a good, happy space is going to attract your team. So it's all perfect. How about you, Melissa?
Well, I'm actually going to do the 30 days again in January, which I haven't done.
Exciting.
God, when I first signed up years ago. So hopefully I will do better, because it's not, the first one I did was tied into Thanksgiving, and it was just like, nope, I didn't complete it. I didn't do very well. So, and then putting myself first, because I'm like you, Tammy, I do a lot for everybody else, my job, my family, and this and that. So trying to really focus on myself and doing stuff for me versus others as much as I can. Trying to move for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, not just with my job because I'm on my feet every day, all day, but just doing other stuff, and to keep reading the personal growth books pretty much. So, and keeping the connection lines open and trying to grow my business and so on and so forth.
I'm so blown away, because I mean, I look at all of us on this call, and I know Melissa, Sherry, and Mia were not super into personal growth books. Maybe, you know what I mean? Because I remember, and all of us have taken it to another level. So it's so cool to see that, and just how, in a year, that's been a big priority shift. So, and that's the truth. It has to shift on the inside before you see the outside shift, so brilliant. So, oh my goodness. So do you have a piece of paper, a notebook or something? Yeah. Okay, good. Because this is we're not gonna finish this in this time, but you'll have questions to work on. And I'm still working on it. It's like, it's just opened a whole can of worms in my mind. Like, oh my goodness, okay, I gotta dig into this. So what I love about this is it's looking at 2020, what happened there, and then how you want to improve upon it too. So the first question, and Stuart was saying to write 5 answers, a minimum. You can write way more, but it's almost like 1 question per page or something. I just wrote down all the questions, and I've been taking a page and just writing as much as I can. So the first question is, what did I accomplish in 2020? And then the second question is, what am I proud of myself for in 2020? What does anyone want to share an answer for that one? What am I proud of myself for?
I had kind of a funny one. I didn't get corona.
That's good. That's good. No, that's a tribute to your,
But no, for real though, I think for me it was just my mindset. I feel like a lot of people got down and out through this whole thing, and still today talk about it's, whatever, it ruined their life, or just got really, really negative. And I feel like I was able to stay positive with it through this community, through personal growth. So to me, I'm proud of myself for like getting into personal growth. And when I feel like I'm going down the dark hole, going to podcasts and personal growth to stay above, and just to be able to help people like get out of that too, to just when they're going down the negative path of being, trying to find the positives with them,
Love it. What are you proud of yourself for 2020, Mia?
I really have to think about this because I almost feel like at this moment, like I didn't accomplish anything. Like I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but I really have to think about this because I feel like my life has been the same. Like I'm still doing the same things. I feel like I really have to be able to answer these questions better for 2021. Because yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like I'm stumped right now.
This is good. And I want you to just own it, like discontent, not being cool with where you're at right now. That's actually a good place. That's actually like a growth space. And it doesn't feel good. I don't like it either. But it's actually a really cool place to build from, because if you're like, I'm fine, nothing, you're not in a growth space. If you're like, I don't like how that feels, that's good. Because that means the seed, you're growing those roots under the ground.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. How about you, Melissa? What are you proud of for 2020?
I think just basically stepping up my game a little bit. Back
did.
in January, I think I was just like, it'll happen. I didn't reach out like I was back in January as I am now. So I think just little things like that. I think I have to say I'm very proud of that. I'm actually reaching out and branching out to different people instead of the same people and so on. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's huge what you just said. So I think that's a hurdle people just run into and can't get through, and then they stop. So that's huge. All right, the next question is, what were my biggest disappointments in 2020? You can fill a page with that. But it's good. It's like cathartic just to get it out. There's a lot that was disappointing. Oh my goodness, the way we do Arbonne had to totally shift. It's been crazy. And so then the next question, which is a good one too, what did I learn in 2020? Oh, I learned I'm tough going through all these surgeries and pain and oh my gosh. But I've also I've befriended and grown relationships organically with women who've gone through breast implant illness and all the reconstruction and breast cancer, and now even divorce. And it's like all this stuff that's been so hard are my connecting points with other people. And it's super humbling because these are the things I want to run from and not talk about, but yet those are the things that are connecting me and actually growing me and growing my relationships. So yeah, learned a lot just to embrace my story. Okay, so 3 changes I will make in 2021 to make sure I do not have the same outcome. 3 changes I will make in 2021 to make sure I do not have the same outcome. I like this. I like the comparison. 3 changes I will make in 2021 to make sure I do not have the same outcome. Yeah, my urgent word is coming to the surface. Like, just get after the big things and go for it. You know, don't wait. And just knowing the daily habits end up being your, you know, your life. Okay, next question. How did I limit myself in 2020? I think I got stuck in, how am I going to do this business? If you can't say this and you can't do this, and I'm like, ah. And now I feel like I'm back to feeling myself around Sherry Narbonne. How did I limit myself in 2020? This is another good question. What areas of my life am I not achieving what I want? What areas of my life am I not achieving what I want? What areas of my life am I not achieving what I want? And this is the part where I have a tendency to just gloss it over. Well, everything's okay. You're just fine. But this is where I want to dig in and say, no, wait, I don't want to keep repeating things. So what is it? Let me take a hard look. What areas of my life am I not achieving what I want? And then the next question, what are the reasons why I am experiencing these failures? One, I'm not making it a priority. I'm not putting the time I need to into it. I'm procrastinating. I'm thinking rather than doing. I'm, you know, the queen of that. All right, so these are all good just to dig into your pain points, basically, you know, the things that you don't want. And then the next thing, affirm or state exactly what I do want to achieve and who I want to become. So these are the affirmations, you know, so affirm and state exactly what I want to achieve and who I want to become. Affirm exactly what I want to achieve and who I want to become. So these are like the daily affirmations, which I know Mia's so good at this stuff. And I need to make new ones and put them up and all that. I think I did that in the summer, but I'm ready to have a refresh of affirmations and, you know, that I'm a business builder magnet. I'm a work in progress. I get hard things done. You know what I mean? Like just dig into whatever it is and say it. It's like we have to say it and speak it into existence. What are some affirmations that you can think of, Mia?
Okay. I'm really stumped this morning. I'm going to put my business first. I'm going to be a healthier version of myself. I'm going to, I don't know, I got to think about these. I just woke up.
We'll say it in like, yep, I make myself a priority. I get things done. I am
What is the thing you said? Affirm exactly what I want and who I want to be. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
affirm exactly what I want to achieve
What I want to achieve.
and who I want to become. I am promoting 5 new district managers direct
Mm.
by May 31st.
You know, the thing is, when I say those things, there's that little voice in my head that's like, no, you're not. You can't get one person to do
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? I have.
Yes. And that's exactly
Yeah.
why we have to keep repeating it, because here's the thing. So a belief is a repeated thought pattern. That means we can change our beliefs by
Okay.
repeating a thought pattern. So that's why these affirmations are so necessary to change the brain neurons. I mean, really, because it's like we have such a huge track in our brain, you know what I mean? Like a big highway that says you can't do it, and this tiny little trail that says you can. So we just have to keep going down the little trail, the little trail, the little trail till it's bigger and bigger and bigger. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
It is. It's
It
rebuilding our
does.
brain.
It does, and it all fits into the law of attraction too. And it's like, I think sometimes we forget that, you know, because we get disappointed, and you know, yeah, I do believe though in that. And you could, if you change your brain, you're changing out the frequency that you're sending out, and you're attracting.
Self-talk. The self-talk is so huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've been learning the most, I think, over this past year with all of this growth in these podcasts is like, it's what you put in between your ears every day. And a lot of times I found through my life, we're all like focusing on all the negatives. Like if you look at conversations with people, everything is a complaint. Most everything is a complaint or something that you're not good enough or whatever. So then you start telling yourself that the news makes it negative. So we really have to surround ourselves with people that think positive, and then like, you know, try to listen to podcasts if you're not there, just so you start talking to yourself more about that. And I just picked up a book that I started reading this week called Untethered Soul. And it's all around that voice inside your head that keeps telling you no. And what I find very interesting, just within the first chapter, is it's like, what if that was like, think of that as a person, right? So if you had that person sitting next to you, your like roommate is what they call it. So if that roommate's sitting next to you on the couch and you're having that conversation with her, like you wouldn't want to hang out with her probably. And I've been like, holy cow, that's so true. So now that I'm like finding myself all day long, like telling these little stories in my head and thinking through conversations, or when I want to tell somebody off or whatever, I'm like, I don't like this person. Like, I wouldn't hang out with this person. So what's cool about this book, I think it's gonna, from where I think it's gonna teach you kind of how to stop doing that, is my guess from where I am in the book. It's fascinating, actually.
I love it. I remember Bethany Jones talked about how she wrote out I am an RVP with whatever 52,000 QV or blah blah, you know, whatever it was, and then she wrote out her other affirmations of who she is as a person and what kind of leader and everything. And she said she wrote it every day, like wrote it physically with your hand, because there's a physical brain hand connection when you write it. And she also said it out loud. And she said, I felt like the biggest fraud when I first started this. I felt like it wasn't me. I felt like uncomfortable saying these things. But then the more she did it, I think she started that in like August. And by December, she was at the RVP, you know, QV mark and everything. And so it's just so cool how, again, we can change our lives. It's so empowering to know that with our thoughts, you know, and repeated thought patterns, we can literally redirect our lives. And so this is huge. Like I honestly really want to spend time doing this, because it's, you know, I'm not in competition with anybody. It's just me against me, right? Me against my own thoughts. but I have the power to change those and change the course here. So, okay, so next is write a list of my personal values. What do I appreciate in others and value in myself? Write a list of my personal values. What do I appreciate in others and value in myself? Meaning, I value that I'm a generous person. I'm a good listener. I love laughing. But I'm also, I can go deep with people, you know. I don't shy away from hard things. I appreciate positivity. What do I value? I value health. I value people on a mission to become the best version of themselves. I appreciate someone who's on time and purposeful. I appreciate smart people, willing to seek knowledge. So just think about that. Write a list of my personal values. What do I appreciate in others and value in myself? And again, these are things, you know, we're gonna align our values with other people. So think about, I mean, yeah, we value cruelty free, we value toxin free, we value, you know, being stewards of the earth. Like, this is a whole nother page, goodness. You could write and write on this. I value earning more money so I can be a bigger giver. Okay, so the next one is, what roles do I play in life? I'm a dog mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a Arbonne leader, I'm a health advocate, I'm a breast cancer survivor, so what roles do I play in life? Okay, so now, from all those roles, did you write down some of those roles? Okay, so now give yourself a number 1 through 10 for each role and how you would rate yourself for 2020. How are you as a wife, a friend, a mom, you know, in your career, health, give yourself a number 1 through 10 for each role and how you rated for 2020. Okay. So then, out of these roles, which 3 are going to be most life-changing in 2021 if I put all my focus into them? So out of these roles, which 3 are going to be the most life-changing in 2021 if I put all my focus into them? This is so helpful just to have some focus here. Out of these roles, which 3 are going to be most life-changing in 2021 if I put all of my focus into them? Does anyone want to share their 3?
I think for me, I'm gonna have to think about it because I don't really know.
This is all very thought provoking, you know. I think I'll be thinking about this and I'll have a lot more to say about it later on, for sure.
Do a follow-up
It
call.
makes me question my life here.
Me too. I couldn't stop thinking about this. For me, I put MVP, filmmaker, actor, and health. Like, those are my 3, you know, just to up my game and really focus. mean, you know, there's others, but those are going to be the 3 most life-changing. Okay, so what can I do? Or I'm sorry, Melissa, did you want to share your 3? Or do you have 3?
I think my 3 would have to be a wife, hold on, let me rethink this. A wife, a mom, and then my business owner. Trying to, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Those are the 3 most life-changing when you put all your focus into them. Awesome. Okay, so next one, what can I do in 2021 to improve my score in each of those roles? What can I do in 2021 to improve my score in each of those roles? So that's the measurable part. You know, can I focus 1 hour a day or whatever it is on your business? Can you have more play dates planned or date nights planned with your spouse or daughter? Whatever it is, health, you know, health goals. Like Carl and I, we're gonna do, we decided we're doing gym time, but then also we're gonna also devote time to running. You know, we have a trail we really like. So just to do basically 2 workouts a day to get ready for our movie. It's exciting. All right, so let's see, what can I do in 2021 to improve my score in each of these roles? Also, you know, for Arbonne, obviously, I'm doing the 30-day challenge, and just making it a priority and a habit. Okay, so write 3 to 5 goals for each category, and we have 7 things, 7 categories here. So 3 to 5 goals for each of these 7. So number 1 is finance and wealth. So I wrote down, you know, the promotion level. I wrote down an annual income, a monthly income. Again, it's like, if we don't know what we want, how can we, you know, go for it? And it did it. I didn't always have this at the top of my mind, like what I really wanted or what I was working towards. So finance and wealth, write 3 to 5 goals for each. Okay, so number 2 is career goals. For me, I wrote do more, discover Arbonnes and Zooms, launch more team, help others promote to their, you know, wherever they want to be. But that's the measurable part, is to do more, discover Arbonnes, more, you know, healthy living Zooms, more appointments, put more on my calendar, business launches. Okay, so that's number 2, career goals. Number 3, I think this is huge. What are my goals for my free time? Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. It's like shining a light in the corner. Like, wait, what are my goals for my free time? You know, because it does. It kind of just like made me think, oh, how much time am I wasting? You know what I mean? Like just doing dumb things. So what are my goals for my free time? I put down more Facebook Lives, writing more, journaling more, you know, just to get clear. And then, you know, we're gonna have a lot with acting and filmmaking in the next few months here. So that's gonna be consuming, but Yeah, more Facebook Live. I think just connecting more online because we have this powerful way to connect with people, and so utilizing that more. But how about you guys? What are your goals for free time?
I'll go. I guess I would say, you know, working out more, reading more, less, you know, Netflix, of course. And then, you know, my weekends, and Sherry and I were talking about this, like I only drink on the weekends, but my weekends are my free time. And that's the time I need to get things done with our bond. So if I cut that out, it's going to keep me more level-headed to get the things done that I need to get done. So definitely more personal growth, just pouring into personal growth, reading, getting healthier physically, and working on my business more.
And there's small exchanges for the bigger goal. You know what I mean? And I was reading, I think it was Warren Buffett who said that wealthy people say no to almost everything. And I was like, wow. But you think about that because they're so laser focused. They're so focused on what they want that they're saying no to almost everything. And
What do you mean, things that distract them, you mean?
Mhm. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because when we have diffused focus, which I often do, because I'm like, oh, squirrel. Oh, here, I'll help you with that. Oh, you called me? Okay, I'll spend 2 hours on the phone. Oh, you know, and I'm just like, I let go of what I was supposed to get done, you know, whereas, hey, I'll call you back. Hey, I'm happy to help you with that when I finish what I'm doing. Hey, you know what I mean? Like just or I don't have to buy that thing online today. How about if I really just think about it instead of being impulsive and look at my budget and my goals and where I want to be, you know what I mean? Rather than it's like, okay, I can be in charge of how, you know, what I'm doing minute by minute to get closer to my dreams and goals. And you feel good about yourself at the end of the day. You respect yourself more when you make yourself a priority. And I think other people, that's the thing Donna Johnson's always said, is when you respect your business, other people will too. All right, so number 4, and we're almost done. Number 4, what are my goals for my health and appearance in 2021? And name 3 to 5. What are my goals for my health and appearance in 2021? What are my goals for my health and appearance? And then number 5, relationship goals. What are your 3 to 5 relationship goals? I put invest in team and friendships, invest in family, get to know Carl's family more. Oop. And number 6, what are my personal development goals in 2020? What are my personal development goals in 2021? Sorry, did I say 2020? 2021. So I love that Sherry said 3 books a month. I love that. I just put 12 new books in the year. I'm a person, because that's just me. Again, something I learned about myself, Sherry, is I'm a fast reader, so I can get through a book, but I'm slowing it down and taking my time and trying to write notes and write trainings from it and just pretend that I'm like studying for an exam or something, you know, with each book to try to just like take it in. So that's something I've learned about myself. If I say 3 to 5 books or 3 books a month, I'm not gonna like take my time with it. But yeah, that's just me. So And then I also put learn to practice meditation. You know what I mean? Like spend time there. Because again, that's that rerouting our brain, you know, and really growing those neural pathways to what we want. All right, and then the last one, 7, what are my goals for community and charity in 2021? And I love how Sherry already said she has a book club that she wants to grow. I think that's amazing. What are my goals for community and charity in 2021? All right, and then one more thing. So 3 to 5 things in each category. And now go back out of these 7 categories, highlight, take your highlighter or circle or whatever, the top 10 things. Your top 10 priorities out of these 7 categories. This was so helpful just to help my brain focus, you know, on what's going to be different this year. What's going to look different when I wake up January 3rd, 2022, you know, based on focusing on these top things. I wanted to just ask too, like, what should our team goal be? And like Sherry said, it's something measurable.
I would say for everyone to promote one level.
Mm-hmm. So what? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this month is a great month too to help, you know, help some new people promote. So maybe dial it back a little further. Like what do we have to start with?
The 90-day journal.
That's a good one. Yes. Yes. I know. I just think of like the basics, scheduling, sponsoring, you know, selling. It's the same old thing, but just getting back to the basics and making time, making it a priority. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sponsoring is huge because we've definitely, I talked to myself, you know, about this too. Like sponsoring is really where like the volume will come based on sponsoring. And our teams will either stay the same or do less without sponsoring. So, you know, just bringing in new. There again, fill in my calendar. So as a team, just going back to the basics, going back to, yeah, the 90-day journal. That's good. And we can do this. We can do this. I love it. So awesome. I don't even know what time it is right now, but
9:21.
Okay, perfect. So, but did you love this goal setting? It just got me thinking, you know, and Carl said that to me too. He's like, what do you think were our biggest investments in 2021, you know? And so then we got talking about that, and yeah, just to kind of see how far I've come, where I want to be, what I'm not content with, you know, what I want to focus on. How does that look? But it does, it boils down to just changing, you know, changing that self-talk. Doing the do, not just thinking about it.
I think this would be a good thing to do with the husbands too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. This is great. Aw. Well, great. Well, I hope you got some value out of that. And like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm not done. It was just like, whoa, once I started, I'm like, oh, there's so much. There's so much here. And it is like examining your life. but in a good way, in a good way. Love it. So as far as January, oh my goodness, I haven't seen, so we have until January 14 to promote the 30 Days to Healthy Living set with the new free full-size age well product. Like that's super exciting, the salad shaker cup and all that. And we have a mid-month, a January mid-month group as well that we can still add people to. How many people do you have in the group, Sherry? I know you have a ton. So does Amy.
Let me look at my spreadsheet. I mean, it's not as many as it sounds like, but, and some people I didn't introduce. That's the thing. I was surprised that they didn't change because
Yeah.
introducing and you can't find the articles because I thought they were going to do like one
I know.
introduction and then you just do it off of that instead of everyone doing an individual one, because then for new people who've never done this before, it's really hard to find the articles.
Mhm.
So I thought about sending Kathy a message about that.
Do send it to Carol and Maxine.
Carol, okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Because I sent them the same message, so it's good to hear from different people. And Shuey did too. Shuey's
I have 10 people in there, but it's nobody new. They're all past clients that have just kind of completely fallen off with Arbonne. So to me, I kind of consider it them new.
Oh, this is amazing.
And some of them are people that continually buy. I would probably say like 3 are consistent, Arbonne clients, and then the rest are, there's one new person, and the rest are people that are like ready to jump back on board.
That's amazing, because then people who are more familiar with Arbonne are easier to give referrals. Mm-hmm. That's not a complete sentence. I don't know how that came out, but they're more likely to give good referrals if they've had more than one exposure and good experiences and a testimony and all that. So these are people that, you could ask to, would you mind posting about your experience? Would you mind, tagging me on a post or whatever? Mm-hmm. So it's not like jump in, do the business, but do you want to share your experience? And then, you can get more people on board.
Yeah, I've asked most of them about thinking of people that they'd want to do this with and stuff like that. And
that's like hosting a post, like them just posting. They don't have to think. It's just like then you attract whoever is interested. And most often it's like a surprise. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I didn't know that person would be into this. Yeah. So anyway, that's a way to kind of grow from these people going through it. And yes, we have the mid-month group, and we have till January 14. And then I'm assuming that there's going to be something else that Arbonne rolls out on January 15. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but that's just my feeling. So yes. And then we have the AIT going too, So promotions, that would be my focus, is the 3,500 district manager promotion, and not just for you, but for who else do you know, would want to jump in. This is like half price district manager qualification. So exciting. Yay. Well, love you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. I hope this was thought provoking. It was for me. It just helped me. I think this was like one of the best goal setting, you know what I mean, worksheets that I've ever done, because it just made me compare last year to this year, what I want, get focused, what are the top 3 things, and I'm clear now. So
thank you for that.
Love it. Yay. And then I haven't heard, but I haven't heard anything said about a nation Zoom, but I think it's just all about Arbonne, the 30 hard challenge this month, because I think that's what our Wednesday morning calls are going to be focused on. And, everything is around this 30 hard challenge. So maybe we're not doing a nation Zoom tomorrow. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, with Carol. Yeah, with Carol and Max. I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll do it on the 11th or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, stay tuned. But right now, it's just all about that Arbonne 30 challenge. Love it. Well, good. Have a happy Sunday, and thanks for jumping on. It's always my favorite time of the week to be with you. So thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Thank you.
Bye. Hey, what time is the call tonight?